Okay, hello. Today it's May 20th, 2014. Wanted to update you a little bit. I told you, I think it was yesterday in a video, about the promo that you can now add if you make YouTube videos. You can make a 3-second video, and every time you add a video, start to say Google, whatever, YouTube will add that promo at the beginning. And yesterday it was the first time I used that feature, and it took 24 hours for it to get added. It may be to the front of the video. It may be that since YouTube is doing it to all of these videos, that they're catching up, for the old videos. So maybe at some point in the future it'll happen faster. Yesterday I got my new card. I'm following. That's from moo.com, M-O-O.com. And I got some in the past. You get 50 of them. Of course, they'll make all kinds of business cards for you and add features. I took the basic thing they offer. I think it was like $6 with shipping for 50 cards. Got those yesterday. I just a few minutes ago canceled I've been using a service called Malwarebytes and paying $10 a month for it. And I had ShowMe.com. If you went to that took you there. If you went to my blogs, there was a link on the blog, and the RebelMouse news, because you decide what features go in there and everything, but pretty neat. But I canceled that this morning. It's $10 a month, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, a year or so. Not sure exactly how long. And just not that many people going there, and going to ShowMeBlog.com, and I was paying $10 a month for it, and I just decided to cancel it. So anybody who goes to ShowMeBlog.com now ends up here at YouTube. A couple of days ago, I did another search for webcam programs. I did I'm not sure, well, I know I did a review of WebCamMax, ManyCam, and this is called SplitCam. And actually looked like a very nice the problem with WebCamMax is that they never updated to handle HD videos at all, and that's just but plus two, they never update it. But if you install WebCamMax, about every month or two you get an email saying that it's been updated and improvements and changes to it. And so you go and you install it again, and every time you install it, even though you tell it not to, it takes over your home page, takes over your search. What else does it do? I mean, and that's just unacceptable. Well, ManyCam, I did a couple on that, and that is an excellent program, and you can use it, I think, if I remember correctly, you use it for free, but you get extras if you pay the $50 or so. And excellent program. It just to work correctly with my computer, and that's not their fault. Hello. Yep, I'm up. Well, let me call you back in a few minutes. I'm making a YouTube video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. That was my ex-wife. Other than doctor's offices calling me, to remind me of an appointment or something, that's the only phone calls I get. Where was I? Oh, ManyCam. Excellent program, handles HD. It was not their fault. Sometimes you'll have a computer that just has something strange about some hardware, or it's the software, you've installed some software and you've done some stuff, and there's just something that'll sometimes make it incompatible with something, and that was the problem. So now ManyCam came and ran excellently, and with no way some of those programs do, if you don't pay or whatever, it'll have their advertising on it or something, that didn't do that. But if you want to upgrade to it, I think it was like $50. Okay, SplitCam. I downloaded it and it looked excellent for everything. I mean, everything looked excellent with it. I was very careful when I downloaded it because of WebCamMax and other programs like that, and programs that are listed as free and all that type of stuff. A lot of them come with these viruses, or I guess malware or whatever, where they take over your homepage and email, or not email, your search and what have you. And sure enough, I was very careful when I downloaded it. There wasn't anything saying, do you not want to, I downloaded, installed it, and bang, right away, it took over the search. It added Bing search, although it was called Trovi, Trovi search, but it's from Bing. And kind of nasty when it does it to me, because I have all my browsers set up that the home page is net5s.com, and I did a little video on that. I arrange everything on, I have stuff arranged on that page, links that are links to go to places that I always go to, or jobs and things that I do. And then the tab, I use some of those extensions for the tab, and so the tab page is the same thing. It's links that I have that I can go to the tab. When I click on a tab, I have the link for my bank, the link for my Hulu Plus, Netflix, all that type of stuff. It's all there arranged, and I don't have to to remember it. This wiped it out, and so I went and checked on it. It's Search Protect is the thing that it installs, and that does these things. But it comes from, of all people, of course, Conduit, the people who years ago came out and you could go to their site and download a toolbar. You would design the toolbar yourself, put the links you want, the search engine that you wanted, all that kind of, to have it across the top of your thing. And what people did, and I did it also, was you could also set it up like I set it up for the people who wanted to come to my blog or whatever, and I put the links to my blog were up there, and of course I left the search engine alone, and some other links to places, and then people could download that, install the toolbar, and they could edit it. They could put in the search engines they wanted and that type of stuff also. But what happened is everybody started putting links there that were things that would generate money back to them. And so, I mean, it became, maybe it was in the beginning, because I had some people saying that was, that it was malware or whatever. And I said, no, I was defending them. But now it is definitely, because this thing and others, the heart of it is Conduit. And so then I decided, well, how do I remove this? I was going to make a video showing you, but I'll just tell you. I went to some sites and they tell you, here's one site, here's the 22 steps in order to remove it. And I was able to remove it without going through 22 steps, and it was taken care of. And I was lucky because usually what it does when you install it, it installs it on all your browsers. And I have Chrome, which I use 90% of the time or more. And then I have Foxfire and then Internet Explorer. And luckily it didn't install them on the others. So I got everything back. But I wish the government would use those drones instead of using the drones to, I think you ought to use it to strike some of these. There's a program, I forgot about it because I needed it back a month or so ago. I got another thing like this, malware, and I installed, it's Malwarebytes is a company, and its program is called anti-malware. And you can use it for free, but if you want to upgrade to the premium or whatever, it's $24.95 a year, and it will do 3 computers. And I used it back then, and I used it this time also. Maybe at this point I'll insert show you what it found. Bong, bong. And I'd already fixed things, but I ran that and it found the malware that was on there. And now a lot of these malware programs, I think some of them are as bad as the thing they're trying to fix. A lot of those, when you run it, they'll find, 25 things, and you remove the things they tell you. And the camera is picking up, when I lean back, it picks up the brightness from the windows, and then instead of my face. A lot of these malware programs, I think, you'll run them and they find 25, 50 things. If you went and you uninstall everything that they say, and if you ran it again, they'd find another 25 or 50, This seems to be very reliable, trustworthy, and they seem to be honest, because when I run it, it doesn't find anything. And then when I suspected here, when I knew I had this problem, I ran it right away. It found where stuff was. So I'm going to try to remember to pay that $25 to them and go ahead and upgrade it. What else did I want to mention? Oh, I told you I did away with the ShowMeBlog RebelMouse. And I'm sitting here thinking about, I've got 3 blogs. Actually, I've probably got more, but I got 3 blogs set up. And I'm thinking about doing away with 2 of them, and integrating it into the one blog. So I have one blog. And actually, I don't make any money from the blog. I'm thinking of just doing everything with YouTube. Of course, I would still have a Facebook page, which I'd still have the Twitter connection. As you can tell, I'm not a Facebook fan. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. Probably something stupid. I usually do. Anyway, I'm going to be in the market. I'm going to keep this, of course, but I'm going to be in the market for a point and shoot camera because I just cannot carry this with me. And I want to carry, a camera with me at all times. I think maybe what I should just do is, I'm very happy with this HTC Evo 4, is it? Very happy with it, and happy with the service from Virgin Mobile. I told you how many phone calls I get. I get 0 phone calls on this, and I make 0 phone calls with this. But very happy with this, and with the extended battery, it's still working fine. But sometimes I think maybe what I should do is just really go to a really good cell phone. With a really good camera. And what I just did is I have paid for this for a long time. I paid for 2 camera programs that are very highly recommended Android camera programs. And so when I do a Foursquare or whatever and I take a picture, the thing always pops up and says, which camera do you want to use? Although I think I never use this one, a certain one as a default. So I'd switch around or whatever, and I started doing some checking, and the camera built in here is just excellent. So I removed the other 2 just to free up the memory and to make things simple. I believe in keeping things simple. That's my middle name. James, keep things simple, Howard. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.